Alright, welcome back. I mounted my phone in a bit of a spot, so it's a lot closer to me than it was before, which should make audio better. Still doesn't help anything with shaking, but hopefully audio is better and video will be a little bit better because I put it on 1080 instead of just 720. Birthday's coming up in about a month, so still crossing my fingers about a new camera. Today, what I wanted to talk about, I just got back from the dojo. Today we had our potential candidacy for black belt interviews. So we went up individually in front of almost all the black belts in our entire system in this little room. And we had to present ourselves in like 3 or 4 minutes, and they got to ask questions if they wanted to. In full disclosure, I'm on my period right now. I know a lot of people don't really want to hear that, but I fucking cried like a little baby when I was talking about my fiance and everything, and how much I love karate and how much that this system means to me. So I was a loser that cried. But no, hopefully, like everyone said, that I did really well. So hopefully I get through. We'll know for sure if we got candidacy on Monday or Tuesday. Today's Saturday, so it's gonna be a few days. But just still really excited about that. I had said before when I was talking about what I was gonna be doing for my summer job and everything, we had our first camp this last week. It was a little different because, like I had said, this year we were actually doing the art in conjunction support of the theater than it was just standalone art and teaching kids how to do art. So it was a little weird, and it seems kind of basic. It took a lot of creativity on their part because most of the stuff we did was paper. So it relied on them to be able to make stuff, be able to draw it, cut it out, and we made masks, we made kind of like set backgrounds. The parents, because these are mostly disabled children, the parents are a little hard to deal with at times, but the kids did phenomenal, and the ones that stayed for the full camp seems like they were having a lot of fun. So that's really good, and it makes you feel good to know that kids had fun doing stuff. It was a little stressful at times too, especially trying to save face in front of the parents, because I do look a lot younger than I am, and even regardless, I am young. Like, a lot of people think that I'm like 16 or something, but I'm almost 21, and I do have an Associates of Art. I have a degree. So just trying to remind myself that I am qualified to be here and teach these kids, despite what parents might be thinking. None of them ever expressed any discontent to me directly, but it was still interesting to just keep reminding myself that as long as you're confident and you show that you know what you're doing, the parents should be okay with it, especially because it's free for them. We survived, kids survived, nobody died, and gonna be getting paid. So this week has been actually fairly nice weather, which makes me kind of sad that I've been working, because then I can't take the time to take pictures of my artwork and everything that I need to. My orientation for UTSA is actually this Thursday, and that's where they'll sign us up for classes and everything. I have a feeling that they'll tell me at orientation that I'm gonna have to come in at a different time to show my portfolio, just to make like 100% sure that I'm capable of being in a bachelor's program. Because, SAC was a lot better than I had expected it to be, and I had a lot of fun at SAC, which is a community college in San Antonio. But a lot of the art students weren't necessarily the best. It seems like a lot of the art students that were there were either they don't have the money or they didn't have the skills to be able to get into an actual art school. There were definitely like some really good artists that were there, but yeah, that's a new thing. We got the new cowl in, so my car doesn't look all naked anymore. We still have to get the new mirror on, but It's okay. It's something I can live with. There's not a whole lot going on, honestly. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. I think I pretty much talked about everything that I really wanted to talk about. Still waiting on buy my motorcycle gear. I want to see how different stuff works out closer to my birthday. One of the guys that we were doing with one of the self-defense things said that him and his wife were just getting out of motorcycling and everything, so they had a lot of gear that they were trying to get rid of. So when we were talking about it and everything, he said that he'd much rather the gear go to somebody that he knows will actually use it. But I mean, who even knows if he's going to remember to bring any gear, and this is just kind of wishful thinking anyway. I don't expect anything from him because they want to protect me. Oh, dude. Jesus. What's going on with all of that? Jesus, man, come on, pay attention to the road. I'm hoping if I do get a GoPro or something, obviously I don't have a bike and it's gonna be a while until I get a bike, so I'm gonna continue to do these auto vlogs and whatnot until I can do that, but obviously with a better camera, with a mic system, it'll be much better videos. And like I had mentioned before, I might see how it works out doing more of a first-person view while driving, which should make stuff a little more interesting. But, you know, if I get a camera, I get my helmet and everything, I might even be able to do, you know, motorcycle videos, because like I had mentioned before, I have some friends who have old motorcycles that they are willing to let me ride, and then when I'm out like dirt biking or whatever, practicing riding, I might be able to do a little talking. I think most of the stuff that I'm going to be looking at is definitely going to be happening more so in July and August, later summer, after, you know, after my birthday and everything. So yeah, we're just kind of idling right now, trying to get the commissions done for my friend who helped me pay for my motorcycle safety course. I still have some really nice pieces of artwork that I'm finishing up for him. And then, you know, having to take pictures of everything, starting to get online art commissions going so I can help pay for stuff.